Hello and welcome to another Bible Online Learner tutorial. In this tutorial I'm going to address the teacher or professor who would like to integrate Bible Online Learner exercises into the learning management system that he or she is using in the institution she or he is working for. In our case here at Andrews University, we are using the Moodle platform. learninghub.andrews.edu is a modified Moodle platform. So to illustrate how this is working, it's a pretty simple process. I'm going to have a look first at the results, at what you want to achieve at the end, or how your final solution could look like. I'm going here to my Hebrew 1 course that I'm teaching presently. It's an introductory Hebrew course, and we are going to lesson number 8 because that's the one that we are presently on. In this lesson we are introducing, as you can see here, we are introducing actually the class to the regular verb in the call stem. Accordingly, the assignments that the students have to do will include also a morphology exercise for the verbs, the regular verbs in call. In addition to that, you see that they also have to do a vocab exercise. Now, the student doesn't need to think much about where to go on the Bible Online Learner. In fact, the student just needs to click on the hyperlinks that are presented here and the exercise will automatically start. So let's give an example here. Regular verbs in call, all tenses. The student clicks on here and automatically you'll see the exercise starts. So the student doesn't really have to do anything except you see here the warning that the student needs to log in. Let's do this. Home. Let's log in. Let's assume that I am a student. I'm now logged in as a student. I go to my course here at Andrews. I go to my Hebrew course. I'm seeing that my professor wants me to do these 2 assignments, these 2 exercises. I just click on them and automatically the exercise starts. In this case, it's testing my vocabulary of lesson number 8. And there we go. Once I'm done with that, I could go and click here the morphology exercise, and here the exercise goes. Okay, good. How did we do this? How were we able to create these hyperlinks that lead us directly to the Bible Online Learner? The process is pretty simple. Step number 1 is you need to identify the exercise that you want to link to. In that case, you go to Text and Exercises. Then you pull up your folder where you are hosting your exercises. In my case, this would be the TOEFL course number 1. That's my Hebrew 1 course. And for lesson number 8, you see here I have created a vocab exercise and I have created a morphology exercise. Now, how to create exercises, this is a different topic, and there's another video tutorial available that covers the procedure on how to create dedicated exercises. But anyway, we are wanting to present a verbal morphology exercise to our student. So we went to the text and exercises, went to our folder, TOEFL, in my case, course number 1. Here are the exercises that I want to present. I want to present my morphology exercise now to the students. And what I do is, you see here those hyperlinks. You can just click on them. Basically what 5, 10, and 25 means is that this would be 5 slides of questions, these would be 10 slides of questions, and these are 25 slides of questions that students have to answer. If I click here on 10, you'll see that the exercise actually starts, but you can manipulate the number of slides in any way. You see here count is 10, which means the count of slides that the student has to process is 10, but you can manipulate this into 11. For example, now the student will have to answer 11 questions, or you can just present 1. Now it's just one exercise, 1 slide, 1 question that the student has to ask, and you see once the student is done with this, with answering this form, there's no next button because there's only 1 question that the student has to answer. If we do 2, you see now we have a next button, but once we click that next button, then there's no next button anymore because we asked only for 2 slides or 2 questions. So you can manipulate exactly the amount of questions you want your students to answer. let's say in our case we want to do 12. Now you just copy paste that link, and go to your Moodle site or to your learning management site, and we are now, let's say, creating an exercise. So on Moodle you would have to click on the edit mode. Now you are able to manipulate your course, and we are just doing something very rudimentary here. I would say we are going to our lesson number 8, and let's say we want to change here our assignment settings and write something like, let's wait, it's taking a while until it's loading. The server might be a little slow. Okay, good. Yeah, so here we have, the text that we are presenting. Let's now add something here. Let's call it BOL test exercise. Click here. So we have just written something. Now we double click on the here, and basically we just create a hyperlink. We are now copy pasting into the URL field our exercise, namely this exercise. You see, I copy pasted, count is 12, into the URL window, and you see here count is 12. I often like to choose the option for open a new window so that students can stay on their learning management system side without it getting transferred to the Bible Online Learner. Rather, a new tab is being opened when they do the exercise, and they can always easily go back to the other tab where they have the Moodle or learning management site open. Update link, and that's it. So now you click on save and return to course. When the student now sees lesson number 8, our Bible Online Learner test exercise, and is instructed to click here, the student would click here, and as you see, automatically now the exercise starts. So it's a very simple process. You just need to copy paste the URL of your specific exercise into a hyperlink on your learning management system site. I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, please drop them in the question section below, and I'll be happy to answer you there. Thank you. Bye-bye.